So welcome to Friday morning Qigong. Let's just settle in, just taking your feet shoulder width apart. Allow yourself to feel the 9 points on each foot, the 5 toes, the ball of the big toe, ball of the little toe, center of your heel, center of the horizontal arch where the balls of the feet are. And just allow yourself to rock forwards and rock backwards. Find your center. Rock side to side, find your center. Allow your arms to relax, the knees to be soft, tuck the tailbone under, and just play with the angle of the tailbone, just tucking the tailbone under and arch it until you feel possibly some energy starting to come up the legs. It's about the connection with the earth energy. Tucking the chin in, so allowing but not just allowing the neck to be soft, but the crown to rise up to the sky. Shoulder blades just come gently round the chest wall, so the arms are a little bit rounded and a little bit away from the body. Elbows are soft, palms facing and relaxed. So from here, from the Wuji stance, take some slow, long, soft, deep belly breath. You might want to release with the ha sound, just to let go of any tension that you might be holding in your body. Just check in with how you're feeling today. How's your energy body, your physical body, emotions, mental being. And then we're going to ocean wave breathing. So just gently bend the knees. As you breathe in, the chest comes up towards the sky and the arms open. And as you breathe out, it's as though the waves are pulling you back into the shore. So imagine that you're stood at the beach, but you're in the water facing the sand. Inhale, draw the belly forwards, exhale. So we're just moving with the ebbing and flowing of the sea. It's a nice cooling breath to do in this heat. So the theme today is just to try and cool, conserve our energy. And perhaps pause at the end of the inhale, pause at the end of the exhale. And find your own rhythm. There's no need to follow me. Find your rhythm. Close your eyes, go inside. How does your body want to move? There's a gentle bowing of the spine with this movement, so it's really lovely for the spine. That's making an ocean breath sound as you're breathing out. Just one more. Really feel your arms are floating and soft. The breath is soft and slow and deep. Just relax your arms round, hands facing up towards the sky. We'll go into Buddha holds up the earth. Inhale, float the hands up. Face the chest with your hands, spiral the hands up towards the sky, connect with the universe energy, making a big spiral, bringing down the universe energy, shining that into the lungs and floating the hands down. Inhale, drawing up the earth energy. Pause at the end of your inhale. Exhale through the nose. Inhale. And this exercise, Buddha holds up the earth, is to help keep our minds calm and clear as we're bringing up the earth energy in order to stabilize the mind and the emotions. It's for the metal element, which is the manifest form of air. This helps the lungs and the large intestine. Sorry, we've just got some building work going on, but let's just keep in our flow, keep grounded, focus inside. Go inside, just hold your arms in this position. It's called lower embrace the tree. Allow your breath to be soft and slow and deep and gentle, breathing into the belly. The free breath. Perhaps feeling the energy expand now into your belly, feeling your connection through the feet with the earth below, feeling the earth energy rising up into the belly. Feel the heaven energy coming down through the crown and filling up the belly, maybe feeling your hands and arms are tingling. And then let's float the hands up, crane soaring, floating the hands up to shoulder height. The movement's the same as for ocean wave breathing. The heart comes up towards the sky as the arms open, palms stay down at shoulder height. Turn the hands over, touch the thumb and first finger together, sink the chest, and then bring the arms back so that they're shoulder width apart. Turn the palms, bring the heart up towards the sky. Inhale. Turn the palms, exhale and sink the chest. And try and keep the breath in and out through the nose, if your nose is comfortable to do that. The knees stay a little bit soft, a little bit bent, so that all the movement is happening through the spine. The spine is bowing forwards and bowing backwards. I'll just show you from the side, but keep floating. And let's just keep floating. Now, if your arms start to get tired, allow them just to float down a little bit, but try and keep the shoulders soft, so you're not hunching at the shoulders, so staying relaxed. Perhaps on the out breath, making a gentle humming sound. Inhale through the nose. Helps to calm the body. Gently floating my arms down. Keep the thumb and first finger in this little circle. Point the other three fingers towards each other and keep that lower embrace the tree pose. Go inside, find your center again, and take 3 deep belly breaths. Allow your breath to be long and soft and deep and slow and continuous. Feeling the energy, the chi building up in your hands, your arms, your legs, your belly, your feet. Just notice where you're feeling the energy building up. Keep the tailbone tucked under, directed to the earth, chin tucked in. One more breath. Let's go into the dance of summer, or the dance of fire, which does actually help to cool the body, even though we're using the visualization of fire. So we've got some embers of a fire in front of us at our feet. The hands are going to be like bellows. So you just, knees are soft, and then just gently wafting fire to bring more oxygen to the fire. And then just visualizing that the flames are starting to rise and get bigger. So your arms follow the circular movement, the rising up of the flames, and your arms start to get higher as the flames get higher. Breathing in as the arms come up. Exhale. And then we go all the way up. On the next one, all the way up to the sun, to the big flame in the sky. bringing that energy down, down, down to the belly. Step out to your side, and then we're going to make a little fire to the side. One palm up, one palm down. Front knee in a lunge position. Keep your breathing soft and deep. Just making a little fire at the side here. Breathing in, bringing the energy back to the center. Stepping off to the other side, making another little fire. Bringing the energy down, and then bringing the energy all the way back up to the sun, the big flame in the sky. Bringing that energy into the heart space. Press your knuckles into the heart. Feet together. Just go inside. Breathing deeply into your belly, but have your awareness in your heart space. Just take 3 breaths. Notice how you're feeling, where your energy is. Any areas of tension. Lovely. And then if we step off to the side again, press the toes of one foot into the ground, but all the way into the back leg. Going to do crane soaring. So it's a balance and strengthening exercise, but also good for the mind because the mind has to be focused. You might want to fix your gaze ahead on something. There's a sinking of the body and then a rising of the arms. You're bending and straightening the back leg. Just allow yourself to feel rooted. And then as you start to feel confident in the back leg, you start to lift up the front leg. And then just come up as high as is comfortable for you. You can just tap your toe. You come up higher. You can even get to the point where you don't need to put your foot down in between, but building up to that. So everything is moving together, the body, the arms, so you're actually flying. Crane soaring. Inhale, float the hands up. Exhale, float the hands down. We'll just do that once more. Allow us to come back to the center for a moment, back into lower embrace the tree. Just notice how you're feeling. Perhaps really feeling the energy in your hands now, building, building. Let go of any tension in the neck and the shoulder area. Just say, let go, let go. The energy building up in your belly, your legs. And now let's relax the arms. Take all the weight onto the other leg. Rest on the ball of the other foot, but most of the weight is on the back leg, say 90%. So we'll just start with the bending of the knee, rising and the falling. Get used to that. Just feel really grounded and stable in the back leg. Even imagine roots spiraling down into the earth. And then gently, gradually, maybe just lift up the toes a little bit, back down. And then just play with that. Just play with how high you'd like to lift your leg up, whether you want to touch it down or not in between. The more you do this exercise, after a couple of weeks, it'll start to feel a lot easier. Really strengthening for the leg you're standing on. One more. Again, bring your feet shoulder width apart, lower embrace the tree. Just go inside, take a couple of belly breaths. Notice the energy, maybe building up a little bit more in your hands now, your legs. Let's use that energy back into Buddha, hold up the earth, breathing in, inhaling, pause the breath, exhaling, bringing the energy back down. Pause in the breath, but just go in your rhythm. Inhale, belly, ribs, chest, pause. Relaxing the chest, the ribs, the belly on the exhale. Once more. Stand back in the Wuji stance, arms relaxed to the slightly forwards. Find your center. And we'll go into a flow called Yellow River Dancing, just to get a nice flow and work through all the different energy circuits in the body. So find your center, breathe deeply into the belly. Feel your connection with the earth below, sky above. And we'll go into our first move. Big rock stretches its wings. Inhale, float the hands up. Exhale, float the hands down. Lotus flower emerges from the water. Inhale to the heart. Exhale, push away. Inhale, float the hands up. Goldfish wiggles its tail. Inhale, float the hands up, moving, making ripples and waves. Chest back, goes forward. Energy back to the heart and down. Lion twirls ball, bringing the earth energy up to the heart and back down. This time pausing at the heart center, shine energy into the heart, breathing in. Hands down to the solar plexus, breathe out. Hands to the belly, breathe in. Relax the arms down. Peacock fans its tail feathers. Inhale, pulling up the earth energy. Connect with the universe energy. Exhale down. Inhale, float the hands up. This time pausing at the crown. One inhale and exhale. Opening the eyes, shining energy from the palms into the eyes. Bring your hands to the nose, breathing out. Open the mouth, breathing in. Relaxing at the throat, breathing out. Inhale at the heart center. Exhale at the solar plexus. Inhale at the belly. Relax the arms down. Step out to the side. Your hands become a pair of swallows skimming the water. Breathing in one way, breathing out the other way. Normally just done once, but it's such a nice movement. We'll do it a few times. So your hands are like a pair of male and female swallows. Imagine that you're stood in the water up to your waist height. And the swallows are just coming in and taking a little drink out of the water. When you next come to your left side, figure of 8 emitting fragrance. So this is a figure of 8 lying on its side. So it's like an infinity sign. One hand's coming across the nose. And then leaning forwards, your hands become emerald willows swaying in the wind. When you next come to your right side, have both palms a little bit apart, facing each other, rotating the universe to the right, stretching the arms up and away from you all the way down. Little pendulum swing so that you then go the other way, breathing in, stretching up as though you're stood on a mountain and you've got the universe in your hands all the way up. This time, water cascades down the mountain. Grab the chi behind you. Release. Bring the water back to the kidneys, face the kidneys. And then wind swirls the lotus flowers. One way and the other way. Let's just do that one once more. Knees are bending and straightening. One hand above the other. You might be feeling a little bit of energy between your palms now. And imagine that you're stretching this sort of plasma energy. This is called embracing yin and yang. Inhale, bringing the energy up towards the heart and then back down to the belly. Feel that ball of chi. Turn the hands over, expand the hands, and back down. And then water beads. Imagine that you're pushing water beads on a lotus flower. Moving the water beads one way, turn and moving the other way. A really lovely visualization, that one. With all the heavy rain, let's just do that once more. You can just sort of, you can see it on the beads of water on the big leaves, can't you? Turn in and go the other way. Feel the energy in your hands. Hands come to the side, like a pair of coloured butterflies dancing in the air, pulling up. Just do this one a few times. Imagine that you're pulling up beautiful colours. As your hands are floating up and down, you're just pulling in different colours, sparkling pastel colours, painting the air around you with these colours. And then final one, back to peacock fans its tail feathers. Inhale, float the hand up, bring up the earth energy, connect with the universe energy, and then bring this expanded energy now into the crown center. Inhale, exhale. Shine the energy into the eyes, the nose, the mouth, throat. Then very receptive. Really. Close your eyes, go inside. One hand sealed over the other. So again, feel grounded, rocking backwards and forwards. Tuck the tailbone under chin in. Allow your breath to be long and soft and deep and slow and continuous. Notice your energy, how you're feeling, the intention that you set at the beginning. Really feel into that. What's the emotion connected with that? Really feel it. How would you feel when that manifests? Then bringing your hands into prayer position. Just bring your knuckles of your hands together. Just think of something that you're grateful for. Breathing in gratitude. Could be gratitude for the sun, for your body, health. Breathe in gratitude and breathe out love. Breathing in gratitude. Breathing out love. And on the last one, breathing in gratitude, just make a diamond shape with your hands and just allow your love to radiate out for wherever it needs to go. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for joining me today in the garden. Have a lovely, lovely weekend and see you next week.